playlist community. Damon here with another update on our recently announced ticketing feature that's happening on Minnesota Playlist that I am very excited about. I just wanted to jump in and show you today uh, a walkthrough of the onboarding process. So what is this? What do we have this onboarding process? You all, if you use Minnesota Playlist regularly, you already have an account. And what we have done is created the capability to tie your account to Playlist's merchant processor, Stripe, who we use for processing all payments on Playlist, and tie that through a feature that Stripe has called Stripe Connect. And think of Stripe Connect as a kind of piggyback on the on Playlist's shopping cart functionality and the ability to take payments. And so what the onboarding process is it takes you and your account through a verification process so that it is clear you are who you say you are in order to sell something and receive payment. And it sets up essentially a micro account on the back of Playlist, letting you then set up tickets as you saw in the previous video, and then utilize uh, Playlist to sell those tickets and get paid directly to your bank account as if you had built the whole thing yourself. And this is a really cool way to, I think, keep it pretty simple. It's a one-time onboarding, as you'll see. Once it's set up and connected, you can do as many shows as you like, do as many tickets as you like through Playlist, and you never need to change anything through Stripe Connect or re-verify, for example. So what I'm going to do is we're going to jump over to the site and take a look at how to go through the onboarding process. Now, as in our other video, this is a sandbox account. None of this information is pushing to the live site. And so accounts that I'm using and things that I'm changing are not are not affecting anything in the real world. This is our sandbox, our play space. So I'm going to head over to my account, and you'll notice that in the new version of Playlist, once it rolls out on your account page, there will be this box here showing and stating sell tickets. Zoom in a little bit there. Sell tickets on Minnesota Playlist. That this is new. And if you click learn more, it's going to currently take you to a page that says no content. We need the content for the page. That's where we'll have these videos as well as some FAQs that are available to walk people through and kind of let you know if you haven't watched these videos yet. But from there, you'll be taken to a page called your Stripe account status page, which is tied to your My account. And here we can see for this account, we have not set up a Stripe Connect account yet. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go ahead and get started. And let's zoom in a little bit so we can see that a bit better on the video. Probably right there. And let's get started. And so all of this information, again, is test. And so I'm going to select animals that enjoy items like the one in the example. And there will be a verification process. Click all requested groceries. And you'll notice that we've got Stripe has a pretty robust verification and security process. All requested groceries. All right. And so the first thing we're going to do is tell Stripe about the business. Are you an individual? Are you a company? Or are you a nonprofit organization? For the purposes of this, I will go ahead and use nonprofit organization. You'll want to just register your account with what you are. Click continue. And it's going to, like a lot of things, it's going to ask for a bunch of information. And, you know, Jeff from Lakes Interactive, who does the back end for Playlist and did the build for this. We talked about this level of friction, and in the end, we were very happy with it. This level of friction prevents anyone from, uh, it really prevents folks from putting in fake information, trying to sell tickets on playlists for that, that aren't real things. This fully verifies the the user who's going to be selling stuff on playlist. And so that level of friction was something that we felt really mattered. Um, it is a one-time thing, and so uh, you will give you talking and typing at the same time can sometimes be a little difficult. Uh, it is a one-time thing, and so that was what was important to us, is that friction lived as a one-time thing, so that we could make sure people were who they say they were and selling tickets. And second director. And I'm just making up a bunch of information here. As again, this is also a sandbox Stripe account. So once you've put in your information and told it who you are, uh, then your next thing is to select your bank details. And all of these boxes are just to give kind of different options for how to connect to your bank. And depending on what your business bank, maybe if you've got an actual business account, or whether you're just using a personal bank, whatever it is. Like many other services for connecting, it's pretty straightforward. You can also enter bank account credentials manually uh, in order to connect that bank. And why do you need to connect a bank? Well, one of the beauties of using Stripe with Stripe Connect through Playlist is that payments are going to come within 24 hours. So when you sell tickets, that money is coming directly into your bank account within one day. Through the Stripe system, with all the fees taken out, that in the right places, and everyone getting paid their proper amount. So those tickets are selling, and you're getting paid in relative real time, which I think is a really great feature. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just select this authorization process for a bank account, agree, and it's asking me to log into my bank account. We logged in the bank account. It's showing me a variety of accounts that I have in there. Yours would show up with the correct numbers. We're just going to pick, we're going to look at connect accounts. We're going to connect all of them. And again, I'm putting a fake phone number here. Too many numbers. There we go. And in fact, well, actually, so Link is a service, as you saw in the first video, through Stripe that allows data to be saved on Stripe's end and encrypted to speed up any processes in the future. And we'll go ahead and finish without saving here. Because we're only doing this one time. Now it shows, hey, here's all the accounts that you linked. Select the one you want to have your payouts come to. I'm going to select this one. Again, you don't have to link all of your accounts. You can link just the one you want to receive your funds at. And now we review and submit. It does look like management and ownership is incomplete. And so I'm going to go ahead and click edit. It's asking for a full social security number. I'm going to make one up here and submit. There's this is probably this is obviously the most work you will need to do to get this set up. If you watch the other video, ticket sales are actually very easy. uh, this is the part that's going to provide the most steps, and as we roll this out, I am fully available to help folks walk through this process. Happy to meet up or do virtual sessions to get you set up. I want to make sure that this is a smooth process for you and easy to do. It's got some steps to it, But once it's done, it is done. So I'm going to just wait here while this verifies. Now, if you agree and submit, it's going to send your information. It's going to take you back to playlist. And it is going to say, hey, you're not quite done yet. All right, invalid. Well, we got one more thing to do. Update your name. Update your name. You couldn't confirm your name. So review and update this information. And we're going to do an ID verification in this case. So we're going to start the verification. And it's going to say, hey, take a photo of a valid ID. We're going to simulate this and successful submit results. There's different options. Sometimes there's a thing where you can open your phone and take a picture. Again, the whole thing is designed to ensure that you are who you say you are, so that you are protected. Stripe has the correct information, that our audiences are protected, that people purchasing tickets are protected, and that everyone is, on the legit. If you run into any issues in this onboarding process, if you're not doing it through a virtual or an in person with myself, the best thing is going to be to reach out with screenshots of where the issue is, so that myself and our backend developer Jeff can look into it and figure out what's going on. All right, we're verified. We're good to go. You can see our information is all correct, verified, and instant eligible if you want to have instant payments, or you can just use the standard 24-hour. Information is submitted, and what's going to happen, it's going to take us back to playlist, and look at that. My account, Stripe account is connected. Your account is active and ready to receive payments. There's an account ID, and it shows that charges are enabled, payouts are enabled, and details are submitted. And now we can go back to my account. You'll notice there's also a View My Stripe dashboard there. And this is now on your account page showing you are ready to submit or to set up a show, just like we did in the other video, and set up tickets for ticket sales. So all in all, less than 15 minutes to get set up and running. And again, one of the beauties of adding ticketing to playlist is most of you are already building shows on playlist. This one additional step now lets you add tickets sales to those shows. No need to build a show in another piece of software if you want to just use playlist as your primary ticketing. Or if you're already setting up a show and you are using ticketing in the location, you can sell some tickets through playlist as well. Finally, I'll go ahead and pop open the Open My Stripe dashboard here. And that's going to take you to what's called Stripe Express, where you'll see transactions and information. And this is your own little dashboard for ticket sales. So you'll be able to come in and take a look at how things are going, how much is being sold, get information about who has purchased. We haven't finalized all of the details yet on how exactly the your customers are going to get, how we're going to get the information of your customers to you. That may come as a Excel document at the end with names and emails of purchasers. It may be available through the dashboard to download. Once we get real data in there, we'll have a little bit more sense of how that works. But at the end of the day, a relatively easy onboarding process that I wanted to take you through so you could see just one additional step to be able to now sell tickets through Minnesota Playlist. So hopefully this has been useful. We'll have some more information coming out soon as we get close here to launching and having everything up and running on the live site. We're shooting for the end of May. We'll see how that goes, but should be right around that time. So thanks for watching. Questions, comments, concerns, cheap shots, send them my way through the website, through the contact us page. And thanks, and have a great day.